If you are thinking about relocating to the Fresno County area in California, guys, then this is absolutely a video you need to watch. We're out here today in one of the outskirt little cities, guys. We're in Sanger, California, checking out some of these brand new construction homes in the super awesome community, guys. There are some things being offered by this builder that we've actually never even heard of before, guys. And what I mean by that is we get some front yard synthetic grass included in the price, guys. We also have the option in this bad boy that we're gonna see as the second home in this video. You got the option to make it a two-story home, guys. Have you ever heard of a builder saying, hey, it's a single-story community, but if you want a two-story, we will make it a two-story and the downstairs stays the same? That is something new that we've never heard of before. We're super excited to share with you both of these homes today and talk about what's around here. And best of all, the prices are affordable, guys. So without further ado, let's dive in and have a look. All right, guys, so let's walk in. I love how they do the synthetic grass on these, guys. That comes included, by the way. I spoke to the rep out here. She let me know that with this builder, you get the front yard synthetic grass, as well as the drip, the plants, all of it, guys. Something that we've never seen by any other builder. So we're gonna go in here right now. We're gonna sneak through the model office. They're super, super pretty. I mean, just stop and look how beautiful this looks. All the brickwork, the peaks, the way the house kind of arches out like that. Super, super pretty, guys. So the first one we're gonna see actually is a single story. It's 1735 square feet. It's got a 2-car garage. All right, now, if you like this house, but you feel that you need some more space, stick around because the next house is actually 1,100 square feet bigger. It's also, well, it's a single story, but it has the option to be a 2-story, which is something we've never seen before. And it's a 3-car garage, and these lots are huge, guys. So let's go in and check this thing out. All right, so before we actually go in, I just want you to kind of see how pretty this house actually is, guys. It's got character. It doesn't feel like a new construction home with a lot of the builders these days kind of making things with less character, you could argue. All right, let's step in and have a peek at this thing, guys. Now, this is one of the smaller floor plans. So before we go through the entire house, I do want to talk really quickly on this particular builder, how they do things. They are building in many of the surrounding cities to Fresno County. So that's why we're out here today, to show you guys something that we've never shown before. Something you should probably consider though, if you like what you see in this video. So this builder, they will allow you to buy a dirt lot like 2 to 3 months before they even break ground. So you can make structural choices, right? Many of the builders we show, they pre-spec everything. It's more cost effective. Their prices are insanely reasonable, by the way. We're gonna talk about that later, as you know. But this builder will let you pick structural options, which many builders, most of them actually will not, because that would have to be done before permits are pulled, and it can delay, you know, things if everyone lets you do that. The way they do it though is super cool. I love that they let people have as many options as they allow you to have. All right, let's just check it out. So right in the entry, we've got a good landing space kind of right here, guys. All right, let's check out this first little coat closet here. Not bad. All right, these are 9-foot ceilings. I think that's standard with this builder, the 8-foot front door. The rest of the doors are the standard 6-foot 8-inch doors, but they look really nice. I like the detail that you see with a little arch in the top there. Looks really, really good, guys. So why don't let's head over to the kitchen real quick and just start here, right? This is kind of the community family space, so we'll start here. They have many different options for countertops, faucets, fixtures, a lot of options, guys. So we could get into what's standard versus what's an upgrade. Anything that's like super pretty might be an upgrade, but you can still get a pretty nice house at their base price. All right, so we can talk more about all of that, but the quality of these things actually look really nice. Check out the counter, like it's really, really pretty, guys. So let's do our typical, oh yeah, look at that. Hey, it's already passed the first test, right? Soft close. Nice large sink. Do you like the divided sink like that, or do you prefer a farmhouse sink? What do you guys think? This is actually really nice though. The gold's pretty cool. It kind of ties in with the pendants. With this builder, you can have the option to get pre-wires up here. There's a fee for that, I believe, to get it pre-wired for these pendants. It's not too much, but it might be easier than doing it after the fact. I do like these cabinets, and again, there are many cabinet options. You would go to the design center and select options once you go into reservation. So there is so much to say about this builder. They do a great job though, and wait till you see the backyard. It is stunning, the size. All right, so now this house right here, as many of you know, I am a dad. I've got a daughter, she's 19 months. All right, and I don't know if anybody knew this or not, but I actually have another child coming. So newsflash everybody, real quick, side note. I have another daughter coming like in the next month or so. So we're super excited about that. So now I'm looking at houses through the eyes of a dad with 2 daughters, right? So I gotta watch these houses to see what actually would work best for us now, because you have a nursery, you have your second kid. How do you work that, right? So this house here, the primary, we have not seen it. It's down there, okay? It's on the opposite side. And then the other 2 bedrooms are actually down this hallway. So you could have your kids over here. There's some separation. What do you guys think about that though? Does this floor plan work for a young set of parents with kids? I don't know. What do you think? Put it in the comments, guys. By the way, if you are going to look at models, reach out to us before you go out there. Every single week, I've got someone that reaches out that says they've already been out there and they want me to answer some questions, and it's very challenging because the builders don't want to let me be a part of it if you don't reach out to us before visiting the model. So let us know if you want to look at some model homes, guys. Let's continue. So off the kitchen, we go down the hall. On the left here is the laundry room. All right, wow, look at that. So how cool. You don't get a sink, rarely do you get a sink, and I actually can't think of any other brand new construction home that you get a sink in like this for these prices. And when I say these things are affordable, I mean it, guys. So think about as we go how much you think they cost, and I would be almost willing to bet they're lower than you guys are assuming they are. So all right, so we've got the insert here. You can get this tiled. There are many options you can do in terms of, you know, tile color, grout, all of that. The fiberglass is the most cost effective, and it's functional that way. But you know, you have options, right? I really like the dark cabinets. I think I said that last week in one of our other videos. I really like the dark. It's like it's coming back. I'm telling you, dark cabinets are coming back. Nice undermount sink here. It's very, very pretty. We've got the blinds. It's very well done. I love what they've done. All right, right across the way, we have a linen closet with shelves. All right, you can never have too much storage. Certainly you can have not enough. All right, now, notice here that the floor is tile, all right? That is an upgrade to get tile in any area that's not considered a wet space. All right, so with this builder, standard would be carpet down the hall, the laundry, the bathroom, and the main area. Actually, I'm sorry, let me go back. The laundry and the bathroom here would be hard floor. This walkway would be carpet here. It's an upgrade to extend that hard flooring down the hall. I would do it because it's a high traffic area. And then the rooms come standard with carpet, which I think we would all assume. This is a really pretty room. Sophie would love this. Look at the color of the wall. I love the crown molding. I love I think it's wainscoting. What do you call this when it comes up like halfway there? It looks really pretty. They've done some shutters. This room looks out to the front. So in your opinion, is this too far away to be a little girl or a little boy's bedroom if the primary is across the house? Do you think it matters? Or do all of us new parents just sort of overthink things because we're like being extra cautious? What do you think? All right, see, this is super nice. This is modeled as a home with 2 little ones, so it looks really, really nice. I love it, guys. In fact, I rarely say that, but I really love the way this house is on the outside. Wow, that's an interesting shaped closet. Look at that. And it's a walk-in. It's really nice. It's really, really nice, guys. I mean it. All right, so we head back down. That's a good dining space over there, by the way. As I'm looking at this, I'm thinking that's a good sized dining space. That's an easy 6-person table, and it could go larger. We're locked in here, so we cannot go out to the backyard, but you do get a covered patio, as you can see. And then look at this backyard. These lots are a pretty accurate representation of what you get. Of course, the back's a clean slate, it's dirt. You don't get the landscaped backyard at these prices, but the front does come done. All right, let's walk over and check out the primary suite. Again, it's off to the other side of the home here, which I don't think is, see, it's interesting the way it kind of curves around. It's kind of neat. You don't see that too often in newer homes. I like the angled door. It's kind of cool. All right, now this room is tile, okay? You see that? This room is tile. That is another upgrade because this would be carpet standard in this bedroom. All right, so extending this flooring all the way into the primary suite is an upgrade for sure, okay? Look how pretty it looks though. Now you're not gonna get the board and batten accent wall. This fixture does not come standard with it. It's gonna be a little bit more base than this, but it certainly gives you the idea of what you could do. And there's a really large window in this room here. So do your yard like this one and you'll have a fantastic view because that's really pretty. So, all right, what do you guys think so far? Let's check out the closet. Let's see if it works. You know, I like the angled thing coming in, but then it does cut into this, so you really can't like stack anything here. So I'm not sure. This is your telecommunications hub right there, that box. You can certainly hang a lot of stuff though. Look at that. It's actually a great size closet for the square footage of this home. All right, now into the bathroom. Let's see, we've got our water closet right there. All right. Not bad. I love the dual sinks. I love the height of these counters. Look how thick this is. I think they just do the very edge though. Like if you look, you see that? To make it appear thicker as if it's one big piece. It is an upgrade, a couple $1,000 though, to make it look thick like this. And that would be for the entire house according to what I was told. It's a nice look. Is it worth the money? That's totally your call. It's hard for me to say if that's worth it or not. I mean, if you're going all out, sure. If you're trying to be cost effective, I don't think making the counter look thicker is a super important thing, but you know what? You're buying it, guys, not me, and I think you should get what you want because you're paying for it, so. It's nice there's a good sized linen closet in the primary suite. That's actually super nice, very convenient. So, all right, well, this is the first house. It is the smallest one that we're actually seeing today. All right, and it's a 2-car garage right through there. We cannot get in there, guys. It is locked. Well, let me just double check because I've been wrong before. All right, guys, I'm wrong. As always, seems like I'm always wrong when it comes to these garages. Every time I assume they're locked. All right, let's take a quick peek. We're probably not even supposed to be in here, but we'll take a quick look. All right, it's unlocked, so I'm assuming it's okay. We've got a 2-car garage. This, forget it, guys. This is not the way this house comes. This is drywalled because there's a bathroom there. I believe that's where the guest bathroom is for customers coming through. So this is a true 2-car. Ignore that, okay? You've got all your solar stuff over here. We can talk about that later here in a few minutes. We'll get into the solar costs and what that looks like. But for now, let's just get back into the house, guys, before they tell us not to be in there. We're back in the house, guys. I feel like we're back on planet Earth. All right, let's go. All right, guys. Hey, real quick, I talked on solar. I might as well just tell you now instead of waiting so I don't forget. It's like $16,000 on average. It could be a little more for the bigger house, but I think this one's like 16,000 bucks. That is not a bad cost. You know, she said a lot of their clientele let her lease the solar versus buying it. I don't know. We can talk about options. If you look at the cost of the lease versus adding 16 grand to your mortgage, how much does your payment go up? You're paying it either way. Is it better to own it? I think it might be, because then it might, even if it adds like $5,000 worth of value, you're at least getting some sort of return for the 16 grand, which you're going to end up paying over a 20-year lease anyway. So we could talk more about that. Not important right now. Let's just head out and head to the next house, guys. All right. Love the arch, and I love the view across the street. It's very, very pretty. I love how far we are off the street. I mean, just look at that, guys. Look at that. We are way off the street. So whoever buys this particular house, look at the street. Imagine how long this driveway is going to be up here. Look at that. So this is totally unique. I've never seen this before on a model home. And if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you probably haven't either, because we've never shown it. So, all right, now we have talked about the first house. It is nice. Again, it was 1735 square feet, which is this baddie right here, guys. Now we're going to this one over here. It is even more cool in my opinion. It's a bigger house. It's a 3-car garage. There's more beds, more bathrooms. I mean, you have the option to make it a 2-story, which again is something we've never heard of before. Usually it's either a 2-story or a single story. They rarely say, hey, I'm glad you love the floor plan. Would you like that to be a single story or a 2-story? Well, guess what, guys? In this house today, right here that we're seeing right now, you actually have that option, which is structural. It is huge, and I don't need to keep talking it up. Let's just go in. I think it'll do the job all on its own. All right, check this thing out, guys. I love the stone. I love the driveway. I love that you got the single bay right here. 2855, guys. So let me do some basic math for you really quick. The other house is 1735. This is 2855. So this is 1,120 square feet bigger. I hope that math is right. Let's just dive into this one, guys. Like, there's a lot to love about it. All right. We're super excited to share with you guys this home. All right, look at this thing. Like, first impressions walking into this are like, yes, super nice, guys. Very, very cool. We're gonna not go into the main area yet. We're gonna start up here in the front because there's so much to see, okay? So right in here to the right, look at this open space right here. I love this office. It is so cool, guys. I mean, 2 people could be working from home in here. There's still tons of space for your kid to play or something right here. Realistically, would that actually happen? Probably not, but it sounds cool. But I love this. This is very, very nice. This is actually a bedroom, and it's an option to have it turned into an open office space like you see here. So if you do work from home, which a lot of people, I think a lot more people work from home now than prior to the pandemic, like 5, 6, it's crazy COVID was 6 years ago, by the way. Wow, that's a really deep coat closet. We're talking 2,800 feet, guys. That is no small house, my friend. That is a house where you could have a growing family. You could even have an in-law move in if you want to do that. Wait till you see what's up there. I'm telling you, that whole upstairs is all optional. You don't have to do it, but if you do, comes with the stairs. I'm telling you, that's an option. Like, I will tell you what it would be if you choose the single story option, but if you go 2-story, you're gonna see in a minute what's up there. All right, let's first look at what's down here. I'm getting a little excited about this because it's something new. It's not the same old thing. It's like something new and exciting that we're so excited to share with you guys. By the way, if you like these houses, reach out to us. We help families relocate every single month. We've got people reaching out to us weekly nowadays, all over the country, guys, reaching out, asking us to guide them through the new construction process. All right, good size, standard closet. It's not these narrow doors like we see sometimes, full size. So that's cool. something I'm noticing is these rooms are actually, they just feel bigger than average, okay? They got a good feel. I mean, look at the amount of space over here. That's nice. All right, look at the spacious bathroom. Look at that. Like, there's a lot of space. I love the double sinks in here. There's actually some good counter space. That's pretty nice. I guarantee these are all soft close because, yes, perfect. It's nice. Now, keep in mind, believe it or not, I've actually had people ask me, do the houses come with doors? Well, absolutely they come with doors. So there are no doors in here because it is set up for the model, right? We don't need people slamming doors everywhere. They do that to have it appear more open just for the model, but they do actually come with doors. So there would be a door here, which is kind of cool. So if you have, maybe one child in here brushing the hair, brushing the teeth, whatever, your other kid could be in here showering or using the restroom. So it's a multi-purpose restroom, which is kind of a cool concept. Something I really wish builders would bring back are pocket doors. That was big in the 80s, guys, 70s and 80s, pocket doors, but then you could just slide the door into the wall and you don't have to deal with the door swinging inward or outward. It just seems more space efficient, but it's not an option and whatever. All right, now this carpet appears to be upgraded carpet. This is really nice carpet. It's very cushy. It's a very low cut, so it should clean well too. So we actually had the carpets in my home cleaned this week. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before. This is a good sized bedroom. Same size closet, I think, looks great. But we hired a guy that I know. I've referred him many times to clients actually. And our carpets are only like a year old, a little over a year old in our house, year and a half, I guess. But we thought, you know what, let's try to maintain them. Nowadays, it's all about maintenance. When you buy a new home, you have to maintain things. I've said many times in my videos, buy a squeegee and squeegee the glass when you get done showering. Maintain your water heater, do your annual service, or your annual service on your HVAC. Even a brand new home, you should have the roof inspected annually. I know that most people don't do this and they probably aren't going to, but it's really important to do that stuff, guys, because what if you have a cracked tile or something? It can happen, it happens, and if you don't service your stuff, then the warranties, it can be more of a battle. They could argue later, well, hey, you never serviced the HVAC, so your warranty, you should have serviced it. And we had our carpets clean, not for a warranty, but just because we want to maintain them. We want to keep them nice, fresh looking. So I have a great guy that does a fantastic job cleaning carpets, and he doesn't make the house soaking wet. It doesn't take days to dry out. Not bad, and his prices are very reasonable. So if you need that, let me know, guys. All right, we've made our way back to the entry. As you can tell, we've already seen what's in the front of the house to my right here. We're gonna go upstairs in a few and show you what that whole option looks like. But before we go there, let's check out the common areas. So what do you think of the size of this living room? I think it's actually a very nice size. And look how spaced out the furniture is. It doesn't feel cramped. I mean, I can literally go in here. I can walk all the way around this stuff. I got plenty of room. Look at the entry from back here, by the way. It's pretty, huh? All right, check out the kitchen. All right, now I have a question for you. Do you guys like this countertop? If you do, I think this is actually a standard option. So without spending any extra money, you can get this kind of countertop. It's like a quartzite. It's a man-made quartz, I believe is what that is. And it looks pretty. You can get that, I think, included in the base price of these houses, which again, we are gonna talk about later. These are larger 42-inch cabinets. They look great. This is a KitchenAid, guys. I think that must be an upgrade because KitchenAid is high-end. It's a high-end brand. They make a fantastic product. Yes, you got the matching dishwasher. Well, now that I'm looking around, it's all KitchenAid, so maybe that's part of why it looks so fancy, but you can get that. So we've got a stainless farmhouse sink in this home. This builder has done a fantastic job explaining, or not explaining, but showcasing the different options that you can actually get if you buy their product. So what do you guys think so far? Do you guys like this thing? Now, keep in mind, all right, this is keep in mind here, that's actually a really big covered patio that you would get with this house. Keep in mind the yard on this home is smaller because the house is 1,100 square feet bigger than the last house. So of course that's gonna have a larger footprint, right? It's gonna take up more space. So you're not gonna have as much yard space unless you get a bigger lot to go with the bigger house. But these lots are basically the same size, I believe, so. But this is still doable. Like, it totally would work for most people. All right, nice kitchen, and then, yeah, the living room is really nice. I like the open concept, and it still feels cozy, guys. It still feels really cozy. This house is so unique, in my opinion, because, well, not even in my opinion, it's a fact. It's kind of a unique house because it's a single-story home with a second story. How crazy does that sound? You can buy this house as a single story and just forget the stairs, and they just take away the whole upstairs. Like, it's crazy that that's even an option. I keep saying that, but wait till you see it. All right, before we go up there and show you that, let's check out down the hall. Wow, this is nice. Check it out. I love the cabinets up top. I love the sink. You don't get all of that standard with many builders, guys. Well, I'm not saying it's standard with this builder. I would have to double check, but it's not even an option with many builders. You go to many builders and say, hey, how much for a sink? They're gonna say, we don't offer that anymore. You have a sink, you have a place for your laundry basket, you can fold clothes in here. It's nice. It's so nicely thought out. I love it. And then you got a half bath right here, okay? So you saw the first bath up front. That's for the kids, the family to use. You've got this bath here underneath the stairs. You can tell by the slanted roof, you got stairs above you. But this is a perfect location for a half bath because if you have guests over, they can come from down there in the kitchen and living area, down here to have some privacy to use the facilities, right? I like it. It's awesome, well thought out floor plan. Check it out. All right, now we're gonna head into the primary. Check it out, guys. It's a great size house, great size primary. I love the ceiling. It looks like a design feature with the beams. It's very pretty. The closet is a very good size. Yeah, it looks good. The builder knows what they're doing on these, my friends. I really think that they do a nice home. It looks great. I love the thicker baseboards everywhere. In this one, you get the soaking tub, you get the shower, the step-in shower, so that appeals to a lot of my elderly clients. They don't want the shower tub combo, they want a step-in shower, but hey, maybe from time to time they want to take a bath. This gives them the option with the functionality of the step-in shower on the daily, right? Very, very nice. I'm telling you, they've thought of it all in this one. It looks really good. It's a nice house. I like the tile. It's got a little bit of character versus just white tile or something. It looks really nice. Wow, this is, okay, this is big. I thought the other closet we just saw a second ago was actually a great size, but apparently you get two of them. Look at that, you get two closets. I mean, I'm telling you, that's great. There's the toilet. We don't need to talk too much about all of that, but you just saw the closet behind me. There's the second one. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's very, very nice, guys. All right, let's head back out here and take a look at arguably the coolest feature of this floor plan. Definitely the most unique, guys. So if you choose the single story option, then you have seen the whole house, okay? This right here, let me just explain this. This door would be moved to the other wall. You would step in to a little cove here. This would be a little mud room, and then you would come into the home here, okay? There'd be no stairs, no upstairs. if you go with this option, which is not even that expensive, we're gonna talk about that here in a few, you get all of this, guys, for a very cheap price. Check out this loft, guys. You can add this loft. Of course, this is a structural upgrade. It is not that expensive in the grand scheme. We're gonna get to that. But just look at, you can add the second level. So cool. You can add the bathroom here. This is a full bath. Shower tub combo, a sink, toilet, full bath, guys. And a full bedroom here. Check it out. This, isn't that cool to you guys? Or you're like, hey, it's really not that cool. I don't know what you're so excited about. By the way, look at these lots. Like, this is super awesome. This is really, really cool. I just have never heard of an option being a whole second story, right? So who would actually buy this and get the second story option, right? A lot of my clients say, hey, I really want a single story home. But you know what? This could be such a cool house with the second level. This could be a home theater. This could be a guest space. You could put a pool table in this room. It's plenty big to do that. You could do so much with this extra space, and you don't even have to come up here. It's not like it's a two-story home where your bedroom is upstairs and you know, you're elderly and hey, I forgot my phone, so I got to go back up the stairs. You don't ever have to come up here. You could come up here once a month if you want. But for the cost of what this is, for the value that I think it would add to your home, I feel like it's actually a positive ROI. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that cool or what? I think it's super cool. So actually, let me show you this view. This is actually pretty cool too. So as we come down, it's so cool with the light fixture and everything. Gives this entry such a cool effect with the high ceiling. And that's a really pretty front door with the frosted glass right there. It's awesome, guys. It's really, really nice. Now keep in mind, this house does come with a 3-car garage standard as well. That's what you get, a 3-car garage, guys. So everything we've seen plus a 3-car garage, a huge lot, all for a price that actually does not break the bank, in my opinion. So something I would be curious to see, and I'm gonna try to show you guys, let's drive around the neighborhood and see if we can find one of these houses that is done where people have moved in with the synthetic grass to see how it actually looks in real life, right? Because these are the models. They do come with a synthetic grass, which is something I've also never heard of before, coming standard with the builder, but you get the grass. So let's go check that out. All right, so we have seen a lot today, guys, so far. I just wanted to show you really quickly. I mean, I know they say the synthetic grass comes with it, and that is true, but I wanted you to see what it actually looks like in the neighborhood where these things are actually built. So we're gonna turn here. We're gonna go this way. You can see how big these lots are out here. People are building away out here, guys, as you can see. It's pretty cool. This neighborhood does not feel congested like many neighborhoods because of how far back the houses are set on the lots. It's pretty cool, guys. I mean, okay, here we go. This is the perfect street to drive down right here to the right. It dead ends, so we'll turn back around. But look at how pretty that looks right there. Like, that house is done. It comes with that grass. Like, the front yard looks great. So if the concern is, you know, are my neighbors gonna let their grass die and have weeds and it looks kind of not the greatest, you don't really have as much of a concern for that in this neighborhood because the builder puts in synthetic grass that obviously you don't have to really maintain much. So that's pretty cool. Let me go down this way though and see if I can show you. I'm not sure actually what it looks like yet. There is a 15-acre park going in down here as well to the right. So I don't know if there's much to see there just yet, but this will give you a little glimpse of the other product line this builder offers out here. And just know that we are going to be out here shooting these homes here in the next week or two. because again, you guys have to see everything before making the decision, and you should reach out to us so that we can help you guys make the right decision the first time, move to the right neighborhood, the right spot, you know, all of that. So yeah, check these things out, guys. Look at this. This looks pretty cool, guys. So we're going to be seeing all kinds of stuff up and coming. I don't know, the park might be actually going in over here. I'll have to find out. They know more than I do about their specific product because they specialize in that. But reach out to me if you are thinking about making a move to the area, because I specialize in relocation and helping families move, even locally, move within the city. So I think we have seen a lot today, guys. Why don't we just go to the map real quick so I can absolutely show you on the map where this community is, because we've never been here before. We'll talk a little bit about what's around here. We'll dive into the pricing, and then we'll call it a day, guys. So stick with us. We're almost there. Subscribe if you haven't already, and here we go. All right, so as you know, guys, today we are in Sanger, California. I want to show you on the map where that's at. This is a new area, guys, that we've actually never ever featured on the YouTube channel. So you guys hopefully have enjoyed the video so far. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's go to the map so I can start showing you what's around this area, guys. All right, so those of you out of state looking to potentially relocate here, I like to first show where we are within the state, and then we will kind of go out from there. So here's California. We've got San Francisco, as you guys know, as Northern California, and Los Angeles is, of course, South and Southern California. And the Fresno County area is inland, kind of right in the heart of the state, guys. A couple of hours inland, and here we are. All right, so this right here kind of shows you the entire area. In terms of, we got the city of Fresno and Clovis. Those are some larger cities that you've heard of. Those are both within the boundaries of Fresno County. And today, guys, we're actually over here in Sanger, kind of on the southwest side of Sanger, just south of Sanger High School, right over here. All right. And right in this area, guys. So it feels like we're kind of on the outskirts of Sanger. Now, Sanger is growing rapidly. There's more schools coming. There's more stuff being built in the area. It's kind of got that small town feel, if you will. So if you say, hey, I want to be like within 20 to 30 minutes of everything, kind of the big city, I would consider Sanger sort of a little suburb of the big city, if you will. Which would be the Fresno Clovis area. All right, so we are still Fresno County. As far as schools go, though, we are Sanger Unified, which I believe on many sites is ranked second, with Clovis Unified being number one, and then Sanger second, and then we've got Fresno and Central, and then, you know, whatever else is in the area. But for the purposes of this video, Sanger Unified is the school district for this new community, guys. Now, if you like something with no HOA, then this neighborhood might be one to consider. All right. If you look at the proximity to Sanger High School, it is literally right here. So we're here. Now I can map this for you. Let's see. I'm going to go from Sanger High School to the community. It is a whopping 2 minutes, guys. If you decide to walk, if your kids walk, it's a 13-minute walk. And they're saying 0.6, so half a mile, 13 minutes. I think you could walk half a mile in probably like 6 to 7 minutes, guys, if you're just kind of moseying along. But they're saying 13 minutes to go 0.6 of a mile. So either way, I think it's very close. It's literally up like 1 or 2 lights and you're there. We've got Rotary Field right here. Let me put this back in the other mode so you can see it. All right, so check it out. There's some baseball parks there. Madison Elementary, it's literally like basically across the street, okay? It is super close. So if you do have kids and you're looking for that small town kind of feel, then you can have your kids walking, riding bikes to school. I'm not sure if people do that nowadays. My kids are too little. They're not even in school yet. In fact, one of them's not even here yet. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we are expecting a second baby. That should be happening next month if everything goes like it's supposed to. Now, Sophie came 5 weeks early, so we already feel like our second baby is listening better than our first baby, but who knows, right? Whatever. Anyways, I don't know if kids walk and ride bikes to school anymore. When I was a kid, I did both of those. And this would actually be super convenient with schools so close by. There are a few churches in the area. In terms of shopping and all of that, let me go back here and kind of show that to you. So you can see the city growing, right? Over here on Academy, okay, Academy Avenue. Many people get to Sanger by coming out Highway 180, which is just north of here. All right, eastbound on Highway 180, and then they will turn right, which would take them southbound on either McCall, Bethel, Academy. Those are some of the main thoroughfares. And Academy is actually probably the main thoroughfare through Sanger. Okay, we've got all of our fast food, we've got our Starbucks, our Dutch Bros, CVS. There's actually De Chico's in the area. There's a State Foods Market. So if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, we actually showcased that grocery store in Madera Ranchos. There was actually one in Sanger as well. All right, there's actually a couple of other grocery stores in the area as well. It's got pretty much all the fast food, guys. It's got, there's a Sanger Chevy dealership at GMC. I think there's actually several car dealerships actually in this area. And if you kind of look at this, I mean, I could say, okay, since we're kind of on the southwest area, let's say you want to drive all the way across town to CVS. So, okay, over here, I just want you to kind of see how long it takes to get across town. Okay, that's saying 49 minutes. There's no way that's 49 minutes to get across town, actually. So honestly, forget this because I don't know what it's talking. Oh, that's to walk, guys. I'm sorry. That's to walk. So if you're feeling athletic and you want to go on a long 49-minute walk, which really isn't even that long of a walk now that I'm really talking about it, you can walk to CVS in about 49 minutes, this thing is saying. I thought that was to drive. To drive, literally, it's 6 minutes away, okay? That kind of puts into perspective what it takes to get through this town. Let's say you're feeling crazy and you want to go all the way across town. Cesar Chavez Park. Let's check that. Cesar Chavez Park from this community is 8 minutes, guys. So my point to you is that everything within this town is actually really close. It's really got the small town type of feel. However, let's say that you get a job in Clovis. Okay, let's say you get a job at Clovis Community Hospital. Let's talk about that real quick. Whoops. Okay, Clovis Community College. Let's do Clovis Community Medical Center up on Herndon Avenue. All right, to get to Clovis Community, we're looking at 24 minutes. It's 15 miles, okay? And there's a couple of different ways that you can get there without being on the main freeway, actually. So that's kind of a nice way. McCall Avenue is going through the border. Actually, I believe McCall Avenue is actually the official cutoff for Clovis and Sanger. So you've got Fresno, and then to the west of Fresno, you got Fresno to the west, to the east of Fresno, you've got Clovis, and then to the east of Clovis, you've got Sanger. And you'll see that on the map right here if you look closer. So Fresno is over here, guys, on the left. We've got Clovis in the middle, and then Sanger is out here. Now, a lot of this area here, Wild Waters, okay, this is actually Clovis, right? You can see, I don't know. Yeah, right here, Clovis Avenue, Wild Water. That's a water park. In fact, let me zoom in since I brought it up and show that to you. Because when it is 100 degrees here, that might be something that you should know about. So, pretty cool place, guys. It actually is a really cool place. I have not been there in years, but I remember going there as a kid. It's very, very cool. And there's all sorts of stuff out here, guys. If you're looking for something with a lake life type of scene, we got Quail Lake out here. I just listed a home, I think last year in Quail Lake. Awesome community, guys. Beautiful luxury style homes. So anyways, there is a lot to like about this area, okay? I've talked a little bit about it, and if you want to know more, then subscribe to the channel because we are going to be doing more and more videos on the surrounding areas of Fresno. But let me shift gears real quick, guys. Let me talk about pricing. and then we'll call it a day. All right, I've got the pricing right here for you. All right, the first house we saw in this video today, guys, with the beautiful stonework, the brick where it had the arch, you know, kind of coming out, the 2-car garage. The first house, guys, it was 1735 square feet. That one starts at $447,900. Okay, let's just call it $448,000. That's prior to adding solar, which is approximately $16,000 in this community for that home. So $448,000 plus 16 puts us at about $464,000. The sales rep, she's very nice, and I've had some great conversations with her actually. She shared with me that the average buyer puts about $15,000 to $20,000 in upgrades. So you would be at about $485,000 with a very nicely spec'd out home if you choose to go with the first house in the video. All right, now, if you said, hey, the first house was cool, but the second house is really more of that forever feel, you're looking for something large and you do the loft and everything else, that one starts at $522,000, I believe. Yeah, $522,900. Let's just say $523,000. You add solar and some upgrades, you're still well under $600K. You're probably in the $580,000, $585,000 range, maybe $590,000, just depending on some upgrades. You saw upgraded appliances in that home. You saw beautiful floor tile wood plank flooring throughout the entire home. There are some things, except the upstairs was actually carpet, but that loft is an upgrade. So there are some things there that could elevate the price, but all in all, these homes are definitely more affordable than living in the heart of Clovis or some of the hottest spots in Fresno. And it's really not that far, but it gives you the feeling that you are out there living in a small town with all the big city amenities, guys. So hopefully that's helpful. I hope you enjoy the video. Again, please subscribe. And if you are thinking about making a move locally or relocating to the area, reach out to us. Let us help you make the right move the first time. If you enjoyed this video, then check out this one right here, guys. I think you're going to like that one as well. Thanks.